From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
It's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. So, do you guys remember, before we get to your story, Jennifer?
Yeah.
Roz, you're going to be into this deeper. I know for a fact you're going to be into this, okay?
Okay.
You guys remember a couple of weeks ago on Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story, the woman who told us about the Elsa doll, Elsa from Frozen, that
Oh my God.
That was haunted?
Yes.
that was haunted, that her and her husband kept trying to get rid of, and for some reason, the doll kept appearing
Right.
back in the home.
The Elsa doll just wouldn't let go.
Hey. And they would even put it like in a
No pun
garbage bag and
intended.
watch the garbage truck pull away with the bag, and somehow a couple days later they would find the Elsa doll, right?
Right.
So Jennifer wrote in after hearing that story with a story for you guys. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Oh.
I heard that story and it just reminded me of when my daughter was 3.
How old is your daughter now, by the way?
She's 8. She'll be 18 in May.
Okay, wow.
So it's almost 15 years ago. All of a sudden, she had an imaginary friend named Albert. But back when she was a year and a half, 2 close family friends had died. They got in a car accident. One was supposed to be driving. He wasn't. And he ended up dying right on the scene. The one that was driving that night that's not supposed to be driving was in a coma, ended up waking up, we swear he died of a broken heart. So my daughter would always talk about her friend Albert. Me and Albert are doing this. Albert's a bad guy. He's getting her in trouble all the time. Like, she's fighting with him like brother and sister. Like, it's driving me insane where I'm to the point where, like, if you're not going to play nice with Albert, like, you guys can't play it all together. And one day, my sister came over with her girlfriend and her kids, and the little boy who loved playing with my daughter gets in the car and starts crying, saying he's never playing at Lily's house again. And we're like, why not? Like, you love playing with Lily. He's like, I'm scared of the big, tall man that stands in the doorway.
No
And they're
way.
like, what are you talking about? They're like, he's like, her friend Albert stands in her doorway, and I don't like him. My sister and her girlfriend call me, and they tell me this, and I'm like, what the hell? I was like, I don't know. So I asked my daughter, I'm like, what's Albert look like? And she describes exactly what the little boy said, like this big, tall man. And she's like, but sometimes Albert can be so teeny tiny, he'll fit in your pocket. So we're at my grandma's house one day, and we're telling my grandma about, like, why Tristan doesn't want to come to our house anymore because he's scared of Lily's imaginary friend. I'm like, it's this big, tall man named Albert. And my grandma, like, kind of stopped. She's like, Albert? And I was like, yeah. So my grandma calls her sister. They get a picture. They show it to Lily, and they're like, Lily, do you know me in this picture? And she's like, that's Albert. But it was a picture of Bert and Oscar.
The 2 guys that were in that car accident.
The 2 guys that were in the car accident, Lily never met in her entire life.
Oh my God.
So her friend Albert, your daughter's imaginary friend Albert,
Yeah.
when she describes him to you guys, he
describes
is
Bert.
one of the guys that died in the accident, Bert,
Yeah.
who she had never met before.
No, because they were so old. They never came down to where we lived. They lived way up north.
But they knew your grandma?
They knew my grandma and, like, my great-grandma. Like, yeah, they knew our family for a long time. I knew them, but I hadn't seen them for years, even before I had Lily.
So is Albert still around? How long was Albert, like, hanging out? Because
So,
now
like,
your daughter, you said
Albert-
your daughter's going to be 18 soon.
Yeah, so he was just here for, like, 2 months, 3 months maybe. And then, like, as soon as she told him and we figured it all out, like, disappeared. No recollection of him.
Oh.
Never, ever talked about him again.
I
Now,
believe this, 100%.
At almost 18 years old, does your daughter Lily remember any of this?
No, and I told her I was going on your show to tell you guys about Albert, and she's like, Mom, who the hell's Albert? And I'm like, he's your imaginary friend.
Wait, can I tell you why I believe this 100%?
100%.
100%. This is
100%.
People say, though, that children and animals, they have like a sixth sense so that they see things. This is not a joke.
Who?
Like in the movie
Science.
Sixth Sense.
Who says, show me the peer-reviewed research that says children and animals have a sixth sense.
But like it's true. It's just common knowledge. Like
It's
they see
common
things
knowledge.
that we don't see.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew, man. I knew Deepa was gonna be in the story.
I like another thing is like when you acknowledge that like the spirit is there, like
Yeah.
when they figured out who Albert is, then they're like, okay, like people recognize me and I can cross over, and like that's why he. I don't know. That's my expert opinion.
Your expert opinion.
So Albert
Yeah.
was stuck here, stuck in this world, waiting to cross over until
Yes.
he was acknowledged by Lily's family.
Yes, like Albert. We know Albert, and Albert, you can pass on now. And then Albert like left and was like, "Thanks, Lily. Peace out."
Sure. Or you could not believe a word of anything that you just said.
No, it's true.
No, I don't mean
believe
you.
this.
I don't mean
Oh,
you.
oh.
Yeah.
You mean Jennifer?
I mean Jennifer. Yeah.
Do you believe any of this stuff, Jennifer?
I didn't believe in any of this kind of stuff, but then like when it all kind of like we put all the pieces together, it's like, oh,
It's hard to deny.
an innocent child that just turned 3 years old.
Yeah, Jennifer.
There's
Roz
no
ain't
way.
buying any of this.
I
Roz
think so.
is not buying
I'm
any of
not.
this.
I'm fine with the imaginary friend, right?
Uh-huh.
Like kids have imaginary friends. Lots of kids have imaginary friends, and they do it for various reasons. But when the child starts blaming sort of like bad behavior or misbehavior on the imaginary friend, that's when you, as a parent, need to realize that they do not exist and something else is going on.
No.
Yes.
No, Roz, no.
Yes.
Do you think 3-year-old Lily is not going to listen to this old man Albert telling her what to do? What if
Oh,
he's like,
for
oh,
God's
like,
sake! There was
go steal
no
a cookie. Like,
old man
Like, my
named
parents would be like,
Albert.
Lily's friend is so
what?
bad.
He's real. She literally just told you that this is a real person that
There
passed.
was no Albert.
To Deepa's point, it's common knowledge, Roz.
Yes, common knowledge.
Thank you for sharing your story, Jennifer.
All right, thanks.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Somebody called me a douche because I don't believe in ghosts. I just checked my mentions on Twitter.
You're right.
Oh, wow,
Okay,
Deepa.
Deepa, I don't need you for this, okay, hon? You can take a 5. Take a knee. Yeah, I just checked my mentions. Listen to this. Roz Weston, your closed-mindedness is downright insulting. Who are you to discount decades of paranormal occurrences? You honestly make me sick. Mocha and Maury are my only reasons for listening. You're such a douchebag. Laugh about it. I won't be shocked. Oh, because I don't believe in ghosts.
Well, maybe if you actually saw
People
one.
have. Oh, stop it, Maureen. We'll get to you in a second. People have such strong feelings towards this, right? And I think that this is when, I don't know what it was. I think we were talking to somebody who their kid had an imaginary friend, and then they claimed that the imaginary friend turned out to be some dead family member that they hadn't met, blah, 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 all this stuff, right? Okay. None
Not
of it
to mention
happened.
all of
None of
Deepa's
it
ghost
happened.
encounters.
None of
Yes,
Deepa's
like
ghost
hundreds
encounters
of
have happened.
them.
Hundreds of them.
They're
And
in the hundreds now?
Deepa,
They're in the thousands now?
I mean, I'm just exaggerating to piss Roz off, but there's been a lot that have happened.
Deepa, by the way,
so-
can I remind people that during that conversation, Deepa had said that it was a well-known fact that children and animals have a sixth sense.
No,
Well-
that is
well
a
known.
studied fact.
Do you know
Common knowledge.
how many? Let me see if I can find some while
Yeah.
you guys continue.
Yeah.
How many texts we got
Yeah.
after we talked to that woman
About
like
imaginary
either-
friends?
No, about like people in their lives, like kids and stuff that
Yeah.
have seen ghosts.
Sure.
My dog barks
Sure.
at a ghost every day.
Jesus, man. How did I get a life surrounded by ghost people? That's all I want to know.
Oh, just for the record.
What did I do wrong?
Just for the
what
record,
did I do wrong?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I've
seen one.
Oh, shut. Maury, where were you when you saw a ghost, Maury?
I was in Winnipeg
At?
Man.
at this old, like the oldest, most haunted hotel in Canada.
Okay. So can I just say this? Because do we have that? Can we play that? Okay,
Well,
just
Maury was-
okay. Just wait for 1 second. This is why I say when I fight so hard to tell people that ghost stories are garbage and that ghosts aren't real. Okay, it's because people like Maury will tell this story that he's about to tell, and then people like Deepa will believe it, and then they will retell
As
it.
they
Okay, so
should.
Maury, before we play this, okay, tell quickly the story of you when you saw the ghost.
I stayed in the haunted room.
Okay.
Okay, and it's haunted by a woman who wears like a long white dress type dress.
Okay.
So a dress.
And at this hotel,
And, yes.
this room is known to be haunted.
People beg to stay in this room
because it's haunted.
Because it's haunted, and I got the chance to stay in this room.
Okay.
And it's haunted by Kate.
So that story on its own kind of gives you goosebumps a little bit, right?
Right, Deepa? Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Maury stays in the haunted room, haunted by Kate. Maury says that so Maury tells this story, and everybody else who believes in ghosts are like, oh my God. When you actually listen to Maury in the room that night because he recorded himself, you realize there is absolutely no truth to any of it.
So I was somehow able to fall asleep, and
Yes.
Kate woke me up.
Okay. Okay. So here's Maury. What is Maury doing here? Is he still sleeping at this point?
He's quote unquote sleeping.
Okay. But listen. Okay.
Have you heard
Okay.
this, Deepa? I don't think you've heard this.
No, I haven't heard this. No.
Listen to Maury sleeping.
Yes.
Wink, wink.
Yes.
And then the ghost.
Well, you can't set it up like that.
And
You
then the
gotta say-
ghost,
you
Kate.
can't-
No,
no,
anyone
you can't.
Okay.
hearing this will know.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Totally normal.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? The room just got so cold. I'm getting off bed. Oh my God. I'm now lying on the floor. I totally saw Kate at the end of my bed. Woman, white dress is now gone. Wow. I can't. No, I can't. I'm out of here.
Okay, come
Okay.
on. Listen, so
Guys, I
here-
can't.
That was so
I'm outta
traumatic to
here.
relive that.
No, stop it.
Apparently, this is how Maury sleeps. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the sound that Maury makes when he sleeps.
Ew, what are you doing?
Yeah, like a pug.
Yeah.
Right? Like some sort of like deviated septum.
Totally.
Right?
Like, come on.
Yeah.
This is why I don't
Right?
believe in ghosts.
Thank you. So it's Maury tells a story
Hold on,
like
everyone,
that.
Deep, are you okay, or did that scare you?
No, actually, I don't believe that at all. This is the one ghost story where I'm like,
Okay.
who reacts like
I
that?
guess you-
Wouldn't you like scream?
I guess
and,
you
like,
had to
run?
be there.
Yeah. See, this is why people believe in ghosts, though, Deepa, is because without having actually heard that, Maury tells that story, you get goosebumps, and you're like, you're one of us. You're one of us.
yes.
Until you actually hear the reality of the situation.
Also, in that moment, Dammit Maury all of a sudden turns into Porky Pig.
I'm getting off bed.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Ryan McCullough, who listens to the Roz and Mocha Show religiously, DM'd us a segment of our podcast from 2019, episode 61.
Okay.
And slowed it down because this has become quite popular with fans of this show, where you take our podcast and when you listen to it at half speed, it sounds like we're wasted. We're drunk.
Yes,
like
it
super
does.
drunk.
Yeah.
And some of the conversations just sound hilarious. So this one that Ryan sent to us was a conversation that we were having after you, Roz, went to watch Aquaman, starring Jason Momoa.
Okay.
At a movie theater that was offering it up. The big promotion was watch Aquaman in 4D. This is where you have not only the movie screen in front of you, but the screen is on the left and right. It's like a fully immersive experience. So the movie is like literally playing all around you. Sound is coming from all over the place, right?
And the chair in front of you sprays water at you and stuff, right?
Right.
Yes.
So you get
all the dimensions.
So many dimensions.
Okay.
And this is the
hate that.
conversation that we were having after your experience at a 4D movie theater when it's playback at half speed.
Okay.
I went and saw Aquaman.
Oh, nice. So did I.
In 4DX. Oh. Okay. Let me tell you something. That's too many D's.
No.
Okay? I can take...
You can't handle that many D's?
I can take 2 D's. Right? I can sometimes I can take 3 D's. Right?
Yeah.
But I can't take 4D.
Too much.
Like it's too much D. You know me. I'm comfortable with 2D. That's all I need. 4 D's is
I can't wait.
too many D's.
Because it's like from the front and the side.
It's everything. Like there's just dimensions everywhere. So when you're in the 4D seat, you get D in the front, you get D in the back,
Yeah.
right? And then 1D turns you one way, another D flips you another way.
Sounds like a party.
That doesn't sound like a party. Too many D's. I'm not man enough for that many D's.
So what? Like just for the time being, like no more D's.
No more D's.
Oh my God. This is probably like the best and worst thing to ever happen to our show. Absolutely.
I'm not man enough for that many D's.
So if you find a segment on our podcast where you listen to it at half speed, and it sounds even more ridiculous in slow-mo, please submit it to us.
That made my day.
Please shout out, big thank you going out to Ryan, who sent that to us from episode 61 back in 2019 of the podcast.
Do you still feel the same way, Roz?
No, I'm about to have a heart attack. I need aspirin.
You know what you need.
Shut up.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I'm looking at this story here. Let me read you this. This guy named Ryan Nixon went on Twitter a while ago, and he wrote, "Hey, me and my friends are having the stupidest debate right now, and I'm here for it." And then he asked this question. He put up a poll.
Okay.
Do you think there are more doors or wheels in the world?
Oh, God.
Do you think there are more doors or wheels in the world?
I say doors.
You're going to say you're on team doors.
Yeah.
Shem?
I'm gonna go wheels.
Maury?
Because you have to also think. So
Maury, what are you saying?
Wheels.
Wheels.
Can I explain?
I'm saying wheels. Yeah.
Why?
Okay, think about look at this room alone, right?
We got 2 doors.
This room alone. Okay. So you have 2 doors. You have 1 door that walks into this room.
Yeah.
Look at the bottom of your chair right now.
I got 5 wheels.
And how many of those chairs are in this room?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, that's 25 wheels.
That's 25 wheels to 2 doors. In this room alone, there's 25 wheels to 2 doors. Now, you can think about your house. Maury, in the condo, how many doors do you have in the condo?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. How many wheels would you say are in the condo?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
On what, though? Say them out.
Chair.
Yeah.
All my cupboard drawers have wheels.
Yep, that's true.
Don't know how many there are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's
Also,
a lot of
for
little
doors,
wheels.
some people are saying advent calendars can count as doors.
Okay, let's not get into the
No.
advent calendar world.
No.
That's what they said on CNN.
Yes. Okay.
No, that doesn't-
we're
that
we're
doesn't
saying
count.
doors and wheels, like a door intended to be a door.
Correct.
Right. Okay. So like the top of like a beer can does not count as a door.
No.
Right. Even though you crack it open, that is
No,
not a
no.
that is not a door.
Clearly a window.
Right. Clearly a window.
No.
Yeah. So I'm going wheels. Maury, again, you are going
Wheels.
Wheels. Shem, you're going
Wheels.
Wheels.
Is there an actual answer? I guess
No, it's just
there's
a
no
poll.
way.
An actual answer.
Yeah,
Who would
there's no
count
way-
that?
There's no way to know.
Jesus.
Somebody keeps track of how many doors and wheels are made
If
in the world.
somebody set out to try and find out what that answer was,
Oh,
you would be
man.
long dead, and so would they before
Yeah.
the answer was actually figured out.
Yeah, I forgot about like all, because when I think wheels, I just think of things like chairs.
And you think of
or
cars
vehicles,
and everything else,
right?
but like Maury was right though. Like when you look at like a kitchen drawer, there's like 2 little wheels on all those IKEA things that have those like little tiny wheels inside those
and I'm
brackets.
thinking just like in my garage, right?
Right.
I have like a like a shop vac. And that's got like 4 wheels on it already.
And if you have children, all their little dinky cars.
That's true, right? Every tiny little.
My son has like so many Hot Wheels.
But how many does he have, and how many wheels?
How many wheels has Lego produced over the years?
Oh, see, it's a whole nother question.
Right?
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what I
gonna say
mean?
billions,
More
right?
than doors.
Facts.
Yeah.
Right? Lego's made more wheels than they have doors. I'm 100% going wheels.
I might have to change my answer to wheels now.
Yeah.
Because again, Maury, you brought up a great point about toys and stuff, right?
Toys?
Like I'm just thinking of all the like vehicles.
Shopping carts.
That my son has.
Yeah. And now you can say, okay, let's look at cars, right? Like we will, okay, say like a hatchback car, we're going to count the one on the back as a door, okay? So you got 4 wheels, say 5 doors on your car. Right, Mocha?
Mm-hmm.
So you got 4 wheels on that car, 5 doors, right? Now, that car is inside a sort of parking garage within this building,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Even with all the doors in a big giant building like this, there are still more wheels inside this building, parking garage included. Even though your car has more doors than wheels, there are still far more wheels
And you also have to count.
inside this building.
And just with cars or vehicles alone, you also have to count that majority of them have a spare tire.
Right.
If not all of them have a spare tire.
Yes.
That's
And
5
the door
wheels.
that opens to let your car in has wheels to let the garage door open.
Exactly. Like how many wheels are on that one door?
Are we counting rollerblades?
Why wouldn't we, Maury?
They're not squares.
No, so the rollerblades.
They're certainly not doors. Are we? Okay.
Are we counting skates?
Hold on.
Roller skates.
Hold on. Are we counting rollerblades? Are
That
we?
changes everything.
I need to-
counting? Are we counting skateboards?
And
What
e-
about scooters? Do
Yes,
we count those?
Right. Yes. Even airplanes, you know, there's a lot of moving parts. Like you can say, okay, the airplane has, you got the door to the plane, the back door to the plane, the cockpit, the 3 bathrooms, everything else, right? But then you have all those wheels on the bottoms of the carts. You have all those wheels on everything else. Those in the front of the cabin far outnumber even the doors on the entire plane. And that luggage. Yes.
Somebody just texted.
The question, by the way, was somebody had asked on Twitter whether there were more doors or wheels in the world.
My transport truck has a trailer. My transport truck and trailer has 2 doors and 24 wheels.
Yeah, there's more wheels.
Wait, is it still a wheel if you turn it into a swing?
Excuse me?
Yes.
So all those swings hanging from trees that are made out of wheels.
Wow, now Maury's going to like specific things, right? Like very, very, very specific things here.
Hey, I'm taking this seriously.
Tire swings.
That's what I meant to say. Yes.
Yes, I know, Maury. I know. But yeah, you have to go wheels on this, right?
1,000%.
There's no way to not say wheels.
Yeah.
I feel
Saying
bad for the doors.
Yeah, you feel bad for doors?
Because there's clearly
Why?
not
Because
enough
they're always
doors.
shutting in your face?
Oh, my God.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story.
Hello, Kara. It's Roz and Mocha. Welcome to Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story.
Hi, thank you for having me. I love Hell of a Story.
When and where does your hell of a story take place?
Well, before we start, can I just say hi to my friend Shem?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Shem.
Hi, Kara.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
Yo, is this a
Good.
troll job just so you can flirt with Shem on the radio?
No, I
Uh-huh.
no, I know Shem.
All right. All right. Maybe we'll find out how well you know Shem. I don't even know what your story is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Kara, where and
Okay.
when does your hell of a story take place?
So this is 14 years ago
Wow.
at my wedding, and I had a very big wedding of nearly 300 people.
Jeez, okay.
So really where it all begins is after our ceremony at the church, my whole wedding party got into a limo and we headed to get pictures done. And the one groomsman who is a notorious partier, and like looking back, I probably should have never had him stand in my wedding. He starts crushing beer on the way to the photos. And by the time we got to the reception, he had done me 12 cans of beer.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Now's probably a really good time to add that he brought a stripper as his plus one.
How did you know? How did you know the girl was a stripper?
Because I knew her from ahead of time. I had hung out with her before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, yo, this is just like red flag city right here.
Okay.
It's just one red flag after another.
Sounds
So
like all
he
the
brings-
weddings I went to in Acton. Okay, continue. Okay, so
So he brings this well-known stripper who also has a drug problem. But anyway, she's a nice girl, so I think she can maybe behave herself. So fine.
Yeah, done.
Okay?
Yeah.
So now we're at the reception, and our reception was in a ballroom. So during dinner, he starts getting, this drunken groomsman starts getting belligerent and loud. And I would shoot him dirty looks and tell the other groomsmen to shut him up, but nothing was working. So when the speeches started, he kept yelling out .com. So every time someone made a statement in their speech, like, for example, my poor parents, who already struggled with public speaking to begin with, would say something like, Kara was always a very caring and sensitive girl. And then you would hear his overpowering voice yell, .com. And then he would just... like, for everything.
Okay.
Right? And .com. And it was so overpowering and loud. So that's how, that part started. And then meanwhile, like, speeches are going on and he's yelling out all these words, especially .com. I'm watching the table where the stripper is, and she's tossing back the wine with a bunch of my party animal friends from university.
Right.
And at another table, I can see my cousin, who is getting annoyed with her sister-in-law, who is also wasted and completely embarrassing herself. Like, she's drunk crying and she's cheering and clapping during the speeches at all the wrong times. And I can see my work friends at one table, and for some reason, one of them is taking her bra off. And now, like, I'm in a mad panic.
Yeah.
Because all I could think is, please just let these speeches end so that the party can start, the old people can leave, because I think this is going to start getting really rowdy.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I see the stripper get up, and she leaves with a male friend of ours.
Oh, no.
Remember, she's the drunken groomsman's date.
Yeah, we didn't forget that part.
Okay, so now the drunken groomsman's date has taken off to have sex with the groomsman's friend.
Okay.
.com.
.com. So finally, okay, the speeches end, thank God, and the party starts, and the music is playing. I'm looking into the reception hall, and I look on the dance floor. Now, the stripper's on the dance floor, because she's back, I guess, and she's putting on a show. Like, she's giving it her all, and she's dancing seductively, and all my uncles and my family are watching. Well, she starts doing cartwheels on the dance floor.
Oh, no.
And I guess she must have forgot to put her panties back on, because she was bare ass doing cartwheels across the floor. Okay?
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it gets better.
Okay.
And then I guess around this time, the drunken groomsman found out that she had slept with his friend.
Yeah.
So now he's furious and calling on his friend in the wedding, like in the reception hall, to fight in the parking lot where everybody was smoking.
Oh, my God.
Also at this time, my cousin's sister-in-law that I was speaking about before, she starts choking her out. Like, hands around her neck, choking her out, and now my family's trying to split them apart. And a security guard carries the sister-in-law out and tells her she has to leave.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And one of the groomsmen comes up to me, and he tells me that the drunken groomsman just puked behind the DJ booth.
Yeah.
So a big group of guys are dragging him out, and they put him upstairs in his room, and they tell him to go to bed.
Yeah.
So about an hour later, people are dancing and laughing, and I'm at the bar taking a shot with a friend, and I look over, and that drunken groomsman has escaped his room, and he's returned to the reception in nothing but a bedsheet wrapped around him.
Okay.
Completely naked underneath, and he comes barreling through like a bull in a china shop, and he's knocking people out of the way to get to the mic. So he gets to the podium, and people are trying to pull him away, and the mic is off, thank God, but he's so loud, and he asks for everyone's attention. He starts declaring and confessing that he's in love with me.
Wow, .com.
Okay, yeah.
.com.
I wish I was at your wedding. Holy.
So, Kara, this was 14 years ago now. So now when you and your husband sort of look back on this, how do you remember that night?
Well, he's my ex-husband now.
Oh.
What? Oh, my God. What?
How long did you last?
Well, 3 kids later, so 7 years, I guess.
Oh.
After all that.
So then the drunken groomsman tries to apologize, like, the next day, but he's messaging my now ex-husband, and he's like, And he's like, check your shed when you get home from your honeymoon. Your gift and your apology is in there. And we go into the shed. And his gift and apology was a Burger King bag with a bunch of weed in it.
Oh, my God.
Jesus, Kara.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was a hell of a story.
.com.
All right, love. Thank you.
You take care, Kara. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is... Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Michelle, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you guys?
Doing great. Why are you reaching out to us today?
My kids won't let me date anyone.
Ooh, jeez. You wrote, it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. After 20 years of marriage, my husband and I are unfortunately a statistic of COVID. We've been separated now for 2 years. We have 3 children, twin 15-year-olds, a boy and a girl in grade 9, and an 11-year-old girl in grade 6. My children have told me, especially the older ones, that I better never date or have another relationship again, or they will disown me and cut me out of their lives. So I have met someone, and I've been dating them secretly for the past year. Only a few close friends and family members know. He has 2 similar-age children as well, and the goal would be, of course, to one day for everyone to meet. What and how do I tell my kids?
That's tough.
That's it.
Is your ex-husband, is he dating anyone right now? Is he with someone?
No. He probably won't.
Okay, so question for you. Does the ex-husband want you back? Does he think there's a chance?
Yes, he's still waiting for me to come home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So obviously the children know this.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So who knows what kind of conversations he's having with them? Like, don't worry, it's going to take time. We're going to get the family back together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Do you know that? Like, are they having those conversations?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The kids tell me that, and they say, he said that mommy's the only one for him, and he's still waiting.
Yeah.
So we'll work this out.
Yeah. They see their father sad and broken, and you are the reason for that. And at whatever time you may need, and I'm sure that you guys have had conversations about why you are no longer together, all this stuff. But they truly believe that this is temporary. And because of your husband's feelings still towards you, you're the only reason that you guys are not a family currently. And that's tough.
And they know, too, that they've said to me that, well, if Dad ever dates again, too, it's the same thing for him. We'll come over to you.
Yeah.
We're going to cut him out of our lives, too. So it goes the same for both of us.
Yeah.
But the kids know more that I'm not coming back. It's more him.
Yeah. Do the kids live with him?
No, it's week on, week off. It's shared custody.
Do you think that your kids suspect that you are seeing someone?
Yeah, my mom thinks they kind of know. Sometimes I think they know because I text a lot to this person.
Yeah.
And they're like, who are you texting all the time?
Yeah.
This is annoying. So, yeah, I think they have suspicions, but I kind of downplay it. So.
I would say initially, while you're at this stage, don't involve them.
No.
Yeah, I would say don't involve your kids or your ex really until you and this new guy are at a place where you want to take it to not the next level, but like the level.
Okay.
It's a tricky situation because you're dealing with the emotions of 11-year-olds and 15-year-olds, right?
Yeah, teenagers.
They don't want a new father, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want you to be father shopping. That's what that's what this looks like to them. And they already have a dad, and that dad really loves you and he wants you back, and they don't understand any of this. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I would not. You can go and you can't sit a 15-year-old boy down and talk about how mom has needs. You know what I mean? You can't. My God, you can't have that conversation with them. So don't involve them. Really, keep doing your thing. Involve them when there is sort of no going back for you and the boyfriend, where you guys are looking to make something permanent. And even at that stage, the introduction of anybody new has to be done super slowly. And it's not, you're not going to force them to spend time together. Like maybe you all, go for a bike ride together one day and it's 25 minutes and then he dips. Like you have to do this so super slowly. Otherwise, it's going to be so hard on you, and it's going to be so hard on him. You are not alone. You are not the first person to have to go through this. But it's just you're in a tough spot because your ex-husband is sitting around with the children, and they're thinking about the good old times. They're wondering when you're going to finally come back around again and realize that all of this was a terrible mistake.
Michelle, have you met your boyfriend's kids? You said he's got two kids as well. You haven't met, okay?
Not at all. We've kept the kids out of it. Just like you said, we just didn't want to involve kids right now and didn't know where it was going. But it is getting more serious, and I'm still not ready yet to introduce the kids, and neither is he.
Why are you and your husband's feelings about your marriage so vastly different?
It was toxic near the end. I'd say it's for the last 10 years anyway, and. I think I hung around more the last 10 years for the kids, and I'm just like, I just can't do this anymore. And just seeing the true colors in the pandemic, and your kids didn't see how unhappy you were, or they didn't care. Oh yeah. They knew. They totally get it. My son stuck up for me a couple times and told him to calm down and things like that. Like they understand, but they just think that we could still work on it and fix it.
They still have the fantasy of the good times and hoping that it carries into the future, right?
Yeah, the girls don't. It's my son who's taking it the hardest. Obviously.
Yeah, of course. That's his dad, and of course, and I'm sure dad's telling him that he's doing the work and he's getting better, and he knows he made mistakes and he'd never do it again and take you for granted, all this stuff, right? Like he's saying all the right things.
We're better friends now than we were married, type thing. We talk and we do special occasions with the kids still, and Christmas and stuff. But it's just unfortunate. It just we didn't work living together, type thing. And I just want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a new dad for my kids. I'm not looking for a step parent. I just want one day, hopefully, to, for the kids to not hate me or not cut me out of their lives. Type thing.
Of course.
You know.
How old are you?
I just turned 50 last week.
You got a lot of life left.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not ever come around?
Of course they will.
Do I say, here's my number, give me a call when you care?
You can. You can.
Anytime. You take care, Michelle.
Okay, thanks,
okay,
guys.
love. Bye-bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Hello, Tracy. Welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
So here's the text that we got from Tracy.
Yeah.
Guys, we spoke almost 4 years ago when I was taking my first midterm test at college at 48 years old. You wish me luck, and I graduated with honors. I then took 2 graduate certificates. I will graduate my last one in April, and I have my first job interview on Friday. If successful, I will start in May. Wish me luck. I'm super nervous. Love, Tracy, 52-year-old graduate.
There you go.
So that is how you do that. Killing it out here, Tracy. How you feeling these days?
Thank you. I'm good. It's almost over. So 6 more weeks and I'm all done.
Why are you nervous?
Amazing.
Why are you nervous?
What
Why are you
a ride.
nervous? Why are you nervous?
I was, okay, so I had the interview. It was on Friday. It was a video interview. And I think because it's the first job with the new career, I was just a little nervous. But it went okay. I was actually happy with it. So we'll see. Now I just have to wait.
So what were you doing before all this? Because you went back to college at how old again?
48.
I was 48.
You were 48. And so where had life taken you before then that you decided at 48 to go to college?
So I'm a mom. All my kids are adults now. And so their whole life, I basically worked to feed them, put a roof over their head, do what I had to do as a mom. And so I worked in customer service and mostly retail, and usually worked my way from like service to supervisor to manager. And I liked retail, but I just felt that it was something, it was time for a change. And so I took this legal course because I wanted to get into law, and here I am.
You're great. You're great. I love stories. I love stories like this because doing something at 40, believe me, you can start over. You can start fresh. You can, all of this stuff, it doesn't matter. You can be 48 or 52 or however old you want, you can do it. And you are such an incredible success story just as a person, not even your grades, but I think that you're just such an incredible success story that we can't celebrate you enough. Really.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. It was a tough road, but
it is.
well worth it.
It is.
But guess what? You got here, didn't you?
Yeah, and it's never too late.
Yeah, it was a tough road, but you conquered that. Like, you've just been killing it for the past few years. and you're going on to this next chapter in your life, I don't think that you need any additional motivation or words of encouragement from us because you've been your own motivation. You've been encouraging yourself throughout this entire time, this journey of yours.
True.
And to be honest with you, I don't have it in me today.
Oh, wow.
I would ask you for the encouragement today. You seem to be the one that has it all together.
I would give you all the encouragement in the world because it's never too late.
Thank you, my love. Thank you.
One thing, if you ever feel stressed out, Tracy, if you ever feel like you're not doing enough or that you haven't been doing enough or you need the power to kind of push through to the next day, the next 24 hours, just remember, I know this is going to sound cheesy from who the source is, okay? But this quote is so damn true for you, Tracy, in your situation. And this comes from Jersey Shore's Mike the Situation.
Okay.
We didn't come this far just to come this far.
Oh.
Okay?
That is so true.
So you need that encouragement. You look yourself in the mirror every single day and you say that to yourself on those days that are super stressful, on those days where you feel like you're not giving it 100%, on those days when you're feeling down. Just say to yourself, we didn't come this far just to come this far.
I will remember that.
Okay?
For sure. Thank you. Those are great words of advice.
I know, right? From Mike the Situation.
Yeah, also, it's T-shirt time. Okay.
Love you lots, Tracy.
Oh, I love you too, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, Roz and Mocha.
Hey, Mocha, you know what today is?
Oh, Wednesday.
It doesn't matter what today is because today, you know, it's 3/16 for the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It is 3/16 day.
Bro, Mocha is wearing an Austin 316 hat
I knew
today.
it. That's why I had to call. I knew it. I listened to you guys so much. I knew he was wearing something with Stone Cold. That's why I had to ask him that question.
I'm also wearing my Monday Night Raw t-shirt.
Oh, are you excited for WrestleMania?
Oh, hell yeah. Stone Cold's coming back, baby. He's going to kick Kevin Owens' ass.
Yeah, I think so, too. I hope so. That's what happens when you run your candy ass, bro.
Yes.
You know, it's so beautiful to me when people find their people. You know, like I love it. I really do.
Oh,
I love it. It's like heartbreaking and it warms my heart and everything else. I love when people find their people. I love this conversation.
Listener, long time listener.
Yeah.
My wife got me onto this show. Oh, man, I love you guys. You guys brighten up my morning every time. You can have a bad day, listen to Roz and Mocha, and you're laughing again.
How long ago did your wife put you onto the Roz and Mocha show?
Well, she started listening at the beginning in 2009, and I was listening to another boring radio station, and then I heard you guys, like, batter each other, going back and forth, and how you guys rose to Maury. Oh, man, sometimes I'm just in the parking lot, and I need, like, crying, and I have a really distinctive laugh, so, like, you know I'm laughing.
Yeah. That's great, man.
Dude, that is so amazing. Yes, because today is March 16th, a.k.a. Austin 316 Day. Third month, 16th day, Stone Cold Steve Austin, WWE Hall of Famer, WWE legend. So all of us wrestling nerds are celebrating today big time.
It was very good to talk to you guys.
Do you have any parting words? Anything that either this show has taught you or Stone Cold has taught you that you would like to leave us and your time on the show and the audience with?
Well, just respect everybody that you know and just live life one day at a time.
That's not the Stone Cold way. You go around stunning people, giving them the middle finger, bro.
You know, but it's just, you know, I'm that type of person, you know. I just got to respect everybody, like how you guys say. If you guys go through a rough thing, clean break. If not, just enjoy life, man.
You got it,
you're
brother.
right. We didn't say
Enjoy
that.
life.
You got
But
it.
also, if you're celebrating 316 Day, give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Nerds.
Later, dude.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Heritage Classic yesterday out in Hamilton.
Yeah.
Leafs and Sabres. Leafs lost 5-2.
Everybody's going in on poor Lindsay L for the way she did the Star Spangled Banner.
Why?
Lindsay L, country singer, wicked guitar player. So Okay, there's a couple of things here. And Shem, I want to bring you in on this because I need your knowledge when it comes to singing.
All right.
Okay, so we'll play a little bit of Lindsay L. And I think that when people are looking at sort of like, especially when it comes to women who get up in the middle of an arena or this case, the Heritage Classic, and they sing, they're used to a certain type of artist, which are these sort of singers that wail and they go on these runs, and anything different, no matter how competent they are, is seen as odd and you are immediately shunned. Macy Gray is the perfect example of that, right?
Oh, right.
Macy Gray, like, she sings, and there was nothing really wrong with Macy Gray's performance. It just was odd for the venue. It was like it seemed like an odd choice. Where Lindsay L., when you listen to her sing, she has a different way of singing. She's very like, at least the way she did it here, like very sort of old school, like 70s rock and roll tones and grind and everything else. And it just didn't sit well with people. So here, we'll play it for you now. This is Lindsay L. doing the Star Spangled Banner.
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night.
Sounds like it hurts.
That our flag was still there.
Okay, pause it right there for a sec. Shem, your thoughts so far?
You know what? She doesn't sound too bad so far.
Right?
So far, so good.
Okay, so but like you know what I'm saying, right? Like, first of all, it sounds like it hurts the way she's doing it, right?
Is it because of the raspiness in her voice?
I think so. I don't
She's
know.
outside too, and the cold air does wonders to your throat.
Sure.
Yeah, but I'll say this: even so, she still sounds. It doesn't sound too grunge rocky to me. At all.
Okay,
so because I didn't watch this, right?
Right.
And after hearing the 30 seconds that I did, for me at least, I don't hear a problem.
Okay.
Like, I don't understand why people have a problem with this.
Sure. So let's get to the notes because Star Spangled Banner is a very difficult song to sing.
Say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Okay, thoughts on the back end?
A little rougher.
Yeah.
But again, it just sounds like she's hurt. Like, it sounds like she's straining her
Right,
voice almost.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Like, I
But
just
I thought it sounded good.
I just assume that's what her voice always sounds like.
Yeah.
The little bit of raspiness.
Yeah, like if you
Like,
ever
what
see.
were people saying? They
Didn't like it at all. Oh,
Really?
oh my God, no, they went in on
Shut
her.
up.
Yeah,
Somebody said it sounded like she just got off a bender.
But
Maybe
if
she
that's
did.
but if that's your thing, that's your thing, right?
But also, if you just got off a bender and you sing like that, that's still pretty awesome.
Well, I mean, hey, listen, it sounds like it hurt. Like it sounds like something was going on there. But that is like when you have that voice in that setting, it might sound odd, but that voice on a stage with like a full band and her just giving it, you would walk out of that show going, "Oh my God, that woman left everything on that stage." Like you want to hear the pain.
That star-spangled banner yet
Oh, yeah, right there. When you hear it again, it's that Jack Daniels kicking in.
o'er the land of the free.
Maybe a pack of Demorier as well mixed in there.
Because by the reaction, I thought she forgot the words. Like I only saw the reaction, but people were going in on her like she had like completely ruined it.
I'm actually really surprised that in that hockey crowd that this rendition didn't go over well.
Thank you. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like she did that at the NBA All-Star game. I can see like LeBron and all those guys being like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But
for the hockey crowd?
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You just pointed out to me something that I didn't even know existed.
What?
Which is, damn it, Maury's signature on the bottom of his emails. I'd never seen this before.
No.
And I don't know why. I don't know. Every email I get from Maury, I guess it's like a cut and paste or whatever. I never get because you can write up a signature for the bottom of your emails. I don't know if you know this or not. And it just appears there every time you send an email.
I have mine. It just says Mine just says my name,
Yeah.
Roz and Mocha Show, has the address of the radio station.
Right.
And that's it.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah, I do not have that.
And then the logo for the company.
Right. Yeah, I don't have that either. But you pointed out, because I how many emails do you think I get from you every day, Maury? Like at least 12, 15, sometimes 20? What's that?
I'd say close to 100.
No, a day, I mean.
Like, yeah, a good 20.
A good 20. And then, so I've never seen your email signature before. And Mocha just pointed out your email signature to me. Mocha, would you mind reading it, Mocha, please?
Yeah.
You don't have to get the phone numbers and everything else, but.
So it says, damn it, Maury Sherman.
Yes.
Senior producer / reporter.
Right. That's all. Yeah, that's great.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then directly under that,
Yeah.
in a smaller font,
Right.
asterisk.
Yes.
6-time employee of the month.
Absolutely.
Below that, asterisk. 11 years of dedicated service.
Absolutely.
And then below that is the address of the radio station, company logo, blah, blah,
Who
blah.
does this go out to? Doesn't that go out to everybody, not just people in the company?
Yeah.
You send that to everybody?
Oh, you could change it if you're
6-time
going.
employee of the month?
Absolutely.
But when was the last time?
They stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
I know. It sucks.
Can I tell you? How many times have you been employee of the month, Mar?
6.
How many times have you been employee of the month, Mocha?
Like 8 or 10?
8 or 10. Shem, you ever been employee of the month?
Never.
Yeah,
That's
me
not
neither.
true. Shem has.
No.
Yes, you have, Shem.
As
Yes,
a
you have.
group, though. I haven't
never,
counted individually.
I've never been employee of the month.
Yeah.
Never?
Never.
Actually, no, you have.
No, I have not.
Yeah, as part of a group.
As
I think
part
your
of a group, you
certificate
have.
is over there.
No. I've never been named
As an
employee of the
individual?
month. Never. With all the stuff I've done. Damn it, Maury, 6-time employee of the month winner.
It's on his signature.
Wait, are you arguing that I shouldn't have it?
What? I'm arguing everything right now because now I'm pissed off. First, I thought your signature was fun and cute, and then I was reminded that I've never been employee of the month.
No, but you have with a group.
No, that's not. How many? Okay, how many individual employee of the months have you won, Maury?
6.
Okay, thank you. Okay, individual employee of the months.
Well, maybe you should work harder.
Oh.
Mocha, give me that one.
Okay. Okay.
Boom, roasted.
Oh, I got the boom roasted. Now can I get the
Okay.
phone ringing in
Shut up.
911?
Stop it. No, I realize that now. First of all, why are you putting that on your email signature?
Because I'm proud of it.
6-time employee. Is there anything else in your life that you're proud of?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to put married on it.
Oh, wow. on a work email signature.
I know.
Who puts married?
I think that this is a little bit weird to be like to try to flex
Yes.
on employee of the month.
Yes,
right?
clean driving record. Right? Like, why don't you just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I ate pasta for
Right,
dinner last night.
Yes, gluten tolerant.
So, Roz, are you going to put one-time employee of the month in a group?
No, more. I've never been employee of the month, and that's what that really bothers me here, man. Is that I've never been recognized for all the stupid things that I've done.
Well, they don't do it anymore.
I know, and I just found that out now too. So I know that I will probably never be employee of the month.
What if we came up with our very own
No.
Roz and Mocha employee of the month?
No.
And you can be the very first recipient.
No, it doesn't work that way. No, I have an idea for that anyway, and Maury's never going to win.
Oh, bye now.
Yeah. The stakes are
To
going
say
to be
that I'm already not going to win?
No, because I'll tell you why. When I come up with employee of the week, Maury, and we start doing that, right? You know what's going to, you know, one of the criteria for being eligible to even be nominated for employee of the week? Spelling counts.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good. So I got something from Mocha here. So I was watching The Office yesterday, and I made it a little bit more funnier than usual. So check this out. If you watch The Office from now on, first few seasons,
Yeah.
imagine Roz as Michael, Damn It Maury as Dwight, Mocha as Jim.
Yeah.
And then when you get to season 5, that's when Shem comes in as Daryl when he sings and just trolls Roz. I'll tell you. I was watching the episode. You remember the episode when Michael burns his foot on the grill?
Oh my God, yeah. Because he likes bacon in the morning.
Because he likes the smell of bacon in the morning, yeah.
And he burned it on the George Foreman grill.
And then he calls it, and then all you hear is no one's helping him. And then Maury, who would be like, I'll help you, Roz. And he's like, don't send him. Don't send him. Send anyone else but him. And he shows up to work with crutches. Oh, man.
And then didn't
I
he
was
show up?
dying.
Didn't he wrap his foot with like bubble wrap?
Yeah. But do you not remember though the incredible callback on that show was when in like way seasons later is when they were having the Dunder Mifflin barbecue in the parking lot and Michael was barbecuing steaks on the Foreman grill and somebody was like, "Is that the one you burnt your foot on?"
So good. What's your name, bro?
It's Noel.
Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hey, before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh man. So like I said, I've been listening to the show for 12 years, and I flip flop. But here, let me explain. So when it comes to Roz, I noticed that he doesn't really like when people pick him. Like he gets upset.
What?
Like, yeah. So like for instance, if someone picks him, he'll be like, you sounded like you wanted to pick Mocha. Or if someone actually picks him and gives him a good explanation, he'll be like, well, it doesn't count. You didn't wait till we asked you the question. Right? And Mocha, I'll give it this. Mocha's smart because he waits for a cue to be like, oh, this person likes me. Like, for instance, like I started talking about The Office. So Mocha's like, he's probably going to pick me. So Mocha only asks people that he's like, I got this guy.
Wow, you're analyzing, huh?
Wow, bro.
Yeah, 12 years, man. Because you guys, and I've gone through 320 episodes in about 3.5 months now.
Wow, that's incredible. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, you didn't answer the question yet.
Who's your favorite?
So I flip-flopped, but right now, it's Roz.
Thank you so much. That makes me feel so good, man.
Why does it look like it hurts you to say those words in that tone?
Hey, I didn't give an explanation. I just said it's Roz, man. He's funny. Like I also like for my explanation is the way he trolls Maury. I can't help it.
Thank you.
Bro, you can't see Roz's face right now, but he's in so much pain.
For sure he is.
Thank you for listening, man. You have a great day.
No problem. You too, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Time to check in with our boy, Scott McGillivray from HGTV. Season 3 of Scott's Vacation House Rules will premiere on April 11th at 9 o'clock. And tonight, he's got a brand new show called Scott's Own Vacation House. That kicks off at 9 o'clock. Welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show, Scott McGillivray.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
What's
Good, buddy.
Holmes?
Yo, man, you own HGTV yet or what?
I've been here a while. It's my home.
Believe me, Scott doesn't need HGTV for his portfolio. He's got enough in that portfolio.
I know,
My
but now
God.
we're talking about yet another Scott McGillivray show.
Yeah, it's a bit of an overdose, gentlemen. I'm sorry, but you keep me home for too long, and this is what we do. We just start filming more stuff.
So aside from season 3 of Scott's Vacation House Rules, we want to talk Scott's Own Vacation House. And you and your wife, Sabrina, and your daughters, Layla and Maya. So you guys have always wanted that sort of cottage life, and whether it's a little bit of freedom, a place to get away, maybe a couple ways to make money, all this stuff. What was it about that sort of space and what it would mean to you and the family when you guys went looking for this?
Well, to be honest, and Roz, you know this, we're cottage kind of people. We love going up north. We love the lake. We love all these things. And for years I've been saying, I'll just do another season of shows for other people and then we'll find our own place. And then, when things slowed down a couple years ago, I was like, all right, maybe now's the time to find our place. And I couldn't help myself, obviously, looking at it as an investment, plus the opportunity to have something for ourselves. I found this compound that was for sale with four properties all together. And, my wife and I talked about it. She's like, it's too much. What are we going to do with 4 cottages? I'm like, well, we can use them as rentals, or we can maybe decide to use them ourselves more and more in the future. And so, we found this property and made the decision to jump in. And it wasn't supposed to be a show at first. It was just like, we're going to buy it. We're going to fix them up and rent it on the side. And when things go back to normal, we'll do our thing. But, it turned into the best way to shoot a show during a pandemic is just to keep it within your family and do it way up north.
So are you taking then 4 separate cottages and renovating, and these are what the episodes are going to be based on? Or are you taking that one plot of land and making one monster cottage?
No. There's existing cottages already there. So they're all from like the late 70s, early 80s. They're pretty rough. So we went in and we just started renovating them one at a time and cleaning it up. And we're like, this will be a great rental. This will be a great rental. So we're making them into vacation properties. And there's enough land between each one that each one works kind of as an independent vacation rentals.
There's one moment, oh my God, and I know you have to do television. There's one moment in the first couple of minutes of this show where I died, so it's Scott and his wife Sabrina sitting in the front seats, right? Their daughters, Layla and Maya, sitting in the back. And Scott's doing the thing where he's talking to the camera, but he's talking to the girls in the back. He's talking to his kids.
Sure.
And he's like, girls, this place has everything on Dad's checklist and also the potential for income. Right? You know what I mean? And the girls are like, yeah, but can you swim?
Yeah,
like,
that's all
cool,
they care
Dad.
about,
Cool.
for real.
Good news, girls. Income potential.
Hey, man, you got to train them early.
I hear you,
Hey,
man.
going through this process, Scott, what would you say for anyone thinking of going down the same road in the next little while? What's like the hot trend, or what are things that people are doing now that you haven't really seen before? You're only noticing now when it comes to an income property, whether it's like in the suburbs or something like what you guys are doing at a cottage.
Well, obviously, real estate's my favorite thing. And I've been doing shows for now like 16, 17 years. But over the last several years, and Roz, you know this because we fixed up your vacation home on the show about 7 years ago, is that the short-term vacation rental market has been exploding. And a lot of that has to do with the, digital portals that are available for renting these, and they keep getting better and better. And just the fact that domestic travel is so hot right now. So the short-term vacation rental market is really where we see a lot of potential for investment opportunities, good cash flow, but also you can't just buy a property and rent it out. It has to be pretty high caliber, and themed properties is probably the biggest trend we're seeing right now. So whether it's like a beach house, or is it a modern farmhouse, or like what is the theme of this property? Because people want to not only take a vacation to a different place, but they want to be invested in really a different mindset, to be honest. So that's where the show has evolved tremendously. And this whole season, whether it's the 4 episodes about my property that we did or the 16 episodes for other people, each episode really leans into having these branded and themed properties.
Scott McGillivray, always love having you join us on the Roz and Mocha Show. 2 shows for your fans to be aware of. Season 3 of Scott's Vacation House Rules will premiere on Monday, April 11th at 9 p.m. on HGTV. And tonight at 9 o'clock, Scott's Own Vacation House will premiere. Thanks for hanging out, Scott.
I appreciate you guys. Keep doing your thing.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is, got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Jared, welcome to Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. What is on your mind? Why are you reaching out to us?
How do I stop dreaming about my ex?
How do you stop dreaming about your ex?
Oh, no.
Wow.
Buddy.
You go, Roz and Mocha, hey, fix my life. I have this ex. We dated for 3 years. We broke up a year ago and haven't talked to her for almost that long. But I've been having more and more dreams about her, like good kinds of dreams. And when I'm driving, I find myself thinking about her a lot, more than I think I probably should. My current girlfriend thinks it's fine to think about her, but I hate bringing it up. Well, I don't know why you're doing that, man. Is it okay to think about an ex for this long? And what would you say is the best way to forget?
So you having like sexy dreams?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. You don't tell your girlfriend that, do you, man?
God, no. That's no.
What do you say, Jared? You just like, hey, I dreamt about so and so last night?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it boils down to. Is that?
Is it because there's certain parts of that relationship that you feel are better than your current relationship?
No, there's really nothing that's better about the current relationship because it ended on a really bad note, I guess I should say.
Sure, but what do you miss about it though?
I really miss, like, it was 3 years, right? So it was a good chunk of my life, and there were definitely some good times. So that's kind of what I'm reminiscing on, kind of like the country song is all the good times.
More good times than bad, or more bad than good?
At the start, it was more good times than bad, but towards the end, it was more bad times than good.
How long did you wait before you started dating again?
I think it was not like ridiculously long. It was about half a year.
Yeah, 6 months.
And how long have you been with this new girl?
9 months on the 1st of April.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that you got the closure you needed when you guys broke up?
I still don't feel like I did. Like even just this weekend, me and my current girlfriend, we went through all my stuff that was my ex's. We threw it out. So that felt like it helped a little bit, but I still don't feel perfect.
So what are the questions you have then? What would give you what would give you closure?
That's kind of where I'm at a loss because I really have never had to do this sort of thing before.
Mm-hmm. Because I will tell you this: if you go looking for closure, you are probably not going to get it, right?
Oh, okay.
Closure rarely works that way unless it is in the moment. Now, if it's an apology you want, if it's clarification you want, if it's any of that stuff, realistically, chances are if you go looking for it, you're not going to get it. And when you're sitting here spending so much time thinking about the ex, it's not that you miss her, that you love her. It's just the pieces aren't all there for you to fully put it away yet, right? And I wonder what it is that you're actually thinking about, or I wonder what it is that you're actually missing, or I wonder what those questions are, because that's what this is based around, right? The reason she's on the top of your mind is because you're thinking about her, but it's not about the good times or the fights. It's about something else.
Correct. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Can you pinpoint that one thing, or at least one of many things in your mind that, if given the opportunity to sit down in front of your ex to get that closure, what would be something that you would ask?
Like, one of the things I would want to know is simply where everything just went wrong. Because for the first year and a half, 2 years, everything was great. But
yeah. But then you may get an answer that you don't expect, don't like, doesn't fit with what is in your mind of answers, and then you end up getting disappointed or heartbroken again, right?
If that's a chance I'm willing to take if it would help in the long run.
Okay.
Sure, it would probably.
Bro, I do not recommend going to your ex and looking for closure. That is not where this conversation is going.
I think you need to move on, dog.
I think that what you need to start telling yourself is, and even if this is not 100% true, you need to come to terms with the fact that this isn't about closure. Okay, this isn't about your new girlfriend. This isn't about where it all went wrong. What you need to tell yourself is that woman doesn't love me.
Okay. I think that's probably the hardest part that I've actually had, now that I think about it, is getting to terms with that.
That's what you got to come to terms with, and she's not going to help with that, and neither is your current girlfriend. The only person who's going to be able to come to that realization is you. And that's what you need to come to terms with, is the fact that what hurts and what you're still hanging on to is the fact that this woman doesn't love you anymore.
Okay.
Also, you can't let this consume your life, your day-to-day, Jared, because then it's just going to ruin things with your current girlfriend.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
Because she's going to notice that you are distracted all the time and going to ask you, like, what are you thinking about? What's on your mind? And then you got to start coming up with lies. And that's no good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Are you still following the ex on social and stuff like that?
No, I haven't. I haven't had any contact with her or any socials or anything for almost a year.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, good.
She doesn't love you anymore, man.
No, not at all. All right.
All right, brother. You take it easy, okay, man?
All the best, Jared.
Right. Thanks, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life
on Kiss.
We're here. That means we did not win Lotto Max 55 milli last night.
I didn't play.
Didn't?
No. I forgot. After all the stuff we did yesterday talking about the
Did you guys
lotto
play,
and-
Shem?
Yeah, I did.
Absolutely.
I did.
Yeah. Anyone win anything? I won.
I got a free play.
Oh, okay. I got a free play and $8.
$8, huh?
Yeah.
How much did you spend?
60.
60. What'd you spend more?
$10 plus encore, so 11 total.
Shem?
Yeah, Stanley Morning.
Yeah?
Always $11.
You know, here's my mistake though,
Yeah,
because
go.
I got hype off that free win and that $8.
Yeah.
So I went to, because you can do it on the app. It's so
It's
easy.
too easy.
Right? Way
Yeah,
too easy.
I know.
So I did my thing, clickety clack, auto pick, and then I pick a select. My last play, I always pick my own set of numbers.
You do.
The exact same
You're
numbers
the
every
worst.
single time.
You are the worst.
Why?
Never do that.
Why?
Never play your own numbers.
So I got hype because now it's 60 mil on Friday.
Yeah.
Lotto Max. And I selected everything, and then I go to hit checkout, but you have to deposit funds to your account.
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
And then I hit cancel.
Yeah.
And immediately regretted it because what
See?
if the winning numbers were in my lot of numbers that I had just selected?
Yeah.
Like I should have just gone ahead with it,
Yeah,
right?
you should have just gone ahead with it, man.
And I always max out on Encore as well. So the play is always $30.
Why didn't you want to play? Like, is money a problem for you?
Good question, More.
No, but I...
Yeah, like, how you doing financially? You okay?
I'm good. But I just willy-nilly did $60 yesterday.
Yeah.
And then to add another 30.
Is your wife a lotto believer? Like, do you tell her when you spend $60 on the lotto?
Oh, I
mean,
do.
I know
Yeah,
you guys listen. You're not $60 isn't going to break your household. Your boy's still going to have food for the week.
Right.
But sometimes excess is excess and foolishness is foolishness.
Yeah. In that moment earlier,
Yeah.
in my mind, it was a little too willy-nilly, too foolish.
Okay.
It was foolish.
$60 was too foolish.
Because I think ahead, and I know that on Sunday or Monday, I'm going to fill up my tank again, right?
Right.
My gas tank. And it's going to cost me about $120 bucks,
Yeah.
which is $40 more than what I normally spend.
Right.
So this additional funds that I was going to spend on Friday's lotto.
Right.
But then if I would have won it,
Why don't you do what Maury does and only put $5 in the car and then lie to his husband where the rest goes? Why don't
See?
you-
Financially smart.
And that's
Why don't
$5 every day I got to fill up my
I
tank.
know,
Or I got to put
know.
gas, right? Such an
Yeah.
inconvenience.
I know. Yeah, I don't lie about stuff like that. It's too difficult. Like, not that even Catherine knows if I buy lotto tickets because I never come home and say that, hey, I bought lotto tickets.
Oh, I do. I will
Do
say,
you? Yeah?
I will say it out of excitement. Like, babe, I played $60. We're going to, hopefully.
I always tell Matthew.
You do? I'm shocked about that,
I
actually.
really enjoy the fantasizing conversations with him about what we would do.
I know. We know how much you love to fantasize, Maury.
This is true. But I find it so fun to just have something to talk about.
I figured that much like all your other fantasies, they didn't involve your husband at all.
Facts.
So you actually...
I think Maury's lotto fantasies also do not include Matthew.
I really did believe this. I thought
no,
for
if
sure.
If we're rich, then it's fine. He can stick around.
Oh, he can stick around. Yeah, right. You think if Matthew didn't win the lottery,
hold on
he would be
now.
out of here, man?
Hold on now. So I figured for sure, more that you were the type that would, if you won 60 mil, that you would do your best to hide it.
No, not at all.
You
Because we
wouldn't,
have
huh?
all these plans, and
What are the plans? What are the plans?
Well, they've changed now. We want to move to Picton and buy a log cabin and sit.
And sit.
Wow.
Did you say and sit?
What were your plans before?
Oh, our plans before were to buy a place in Portugal, open a drive-in movie theater, have a place downtown as well, buy a place for his mom. Now we just want to move to a log cabin and sit quietly.
You want to win $60 million so you can walk around with a flashlight telling teenagers to stop having sex in the back of cars? That seems like the worst life in a language you don't speak.
Big time. Big time.
You know what I
You had to
mean?
retire to Portugal
What a
so you
horrible
could,
life.
So you could work?
Oh, a terrible job. Not that running a movie theater is a terrible job, but that's like every night of your summer.
Yeah.
It's like you want to be a millionaire, a multimillionaire. You want to win $60 million, and you want to spend every evening in the summer looking in people's trunks for sandwiches they're trying to sneak in. That's how you want to spend
Not
your time.
allowed.
I didn't think
We got
about
a
that
concession
part.
stand at the front. Jeez, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me share this DM that I got over the weekend from Steph DaCosta, who listens to the Roz and Mocha Show religiously. And it's a screen grab from Tinder, okay?
Yeah.
And she said, was scrolling through Tinder and I found Roz and Mocha all in one. Bahaha.
All in one?
If Roz and Mocha had a son,
Oh.
I thought I'd share.
Oh, so it's somebody like
It's someone.
one person that looks like a combo of the two of us?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah. So let me show Shem, Dem, More, and Deepa.
Okay.
Take a look at your computer screens real quick
Okay.
before I show Roz. So Steph is saying that this person's Tinder profile, when looking at it, it looks just like
A spliced.
Roz and I. Can you guys see this? Does that look like us?
I think Steph needs glasses. This is.
That's unbelievable.
What do you think? Rod, can you see this, Ross?
No, I can't.
Here. So it's a white guy, right?
Yeah,
and he's got a beard similar to yours.
No, it's not.
Where do you come into play, Mocha? I don't see
The
you at all.
baseball
in that
hat.
I think
picture.
because the guy's wearing a hoodie
And a ball
beard
cap.
and a Raptors hat.
And he's awfully tan.
No, Maury. If you look at the picture that I'm looking at, that dude is white.
Yeah, that's a
Like
white.
there is no
Maury,
tan. Back it up, Mocha.
Why are you
Back it up.
squinting,
Back it up.
dog?
Back
Put
it
your
up. Back it
glasses
up.
on.
back
You
it up.
have glasses for a reason.
Cover your face with it, okay? Because it's focused right now. The camera's focusing on your face. There you
Oh,
go.
there we go. Oh, it doesn't look like you guys at all.
Okay.
No.
Like
Right.
if Roz and I
that is
had a kid.
that is a white man with a hoodie and a
Also,
ball cap.
the guy looks like the same age as Roz now.
Well, he claims to be 38, but people lie on Tinder, don't they?
there's no
Do you have
way
to
that's
verify your
38.
age on 38
No, you don't.
on Tinder at
No,
all?
you don't.
You do not, eh, Maury? No, not at all.
I mean, let me find out for you. I gotta make a call. I gotta make a call.
What about on Grindr?
So really, you got represented in that. So it's a white guy on Tinder with a beard that has a little bit of gray in it. So I guess that's me. And then you got represented by not how you look, but your clothes.
Yeah, the hoodie and the ball cap.
Yeah.
Although I think maybe the eyes.
Does he have a nose ring?
The eyes.
No.
Well, I can't see the other side of it. It's a kind of a profile. So all you see is the right side of his.
Does he have
of his
bushy
face.
eyebrows?
No, he does not. But his eyes, maybe his nose, definitely your chin.
Yeah.
Maybe my lips.
Yeah.
Wow, damn. We make a.
Like if all three of us were on Maury at the end of it would say, Mocha, that is not your child. Right? Like there's no resemblance. I wonder how he does on Tinder. What's the guy's name?
His name's Kyle.
Kyle.
He's 38.
38.
Well, he's still on there, so I guess he's not doing
Says,
that well.
let's order a pizza.
Or very well.
Let's order a pizza and watch
Yeah.
the Raptors game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Mocha right
I
there.
probably don't check all of your boxes, but I don't hurl red flags either.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not me. I'm Red Flag City.
I think a profile picture is also a red flag, though. You got to be like face on.
Do you though? Like maybe this works. Maybe super casual works for people on Tinder. I
Only
don't
seeing
know.
the side of your face?
Yeah.
What's on the,
like,
what are you
because
hiding
he's
on the
the-
other side?
He's just standing on a balcony. He's looking out at the city.
Yeah,
he's like
being-
enjoying
Yeah, he's like pondering, man.
enjoying the world, looking for his love.
Yeah, seeing
Thinking
tower in the
about-
background.
if there's no eye contact,
Right?
that's a
He's
sign
like,
of
he's
lying.
thinking. He's like, I know you're out there.
Look at Maury trying to go through the signs of lying. Really, Maury.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Y'all remember Stephanie Matto from 90 Day Fiance? She was selling her farts in a jar.
Oh yeah, and then
was making bank.
Yeah, and then she got sick because she had created this fart diet where she was eating all of this food that would help her be gassy so she could fart more often and then stick them in jars and sell them to rubes online for
And she made like $100,000 in December.
like a lot of money. But then she
Right?
put herself in the hospital.
But she's back at it again.
With what?
With farts. She's
Okay.
still out there doing promo. She's trying to do the NFT fart thing now.
Oh, which
So
is
she's
what
out-
is
she's-
what does that mean, an NFT fart? I don't know. NFTs, man, this is like a Ponzi scheme if I've ever seen a Ponzi scheme. But anyway, go on.
In an effort to promote, well, still make money because she's not doing the fart thing as much, but she still has like a bunch of farts in a jar available for purchase, right? She's making like appearances now.
Doing what?
So she was asked and accepted
Yeah.
and made an appearance at like a strip club to host, like in New York, just to host, right? Not to like
Sure.
do anything.
Yeah.
Just to host. And she made over $10,000 just for that appearance and then to get on the mic.
Yeah.
And as part of the promo, and I guess for her to push her brand
Yeah.
and to be like, hey, by the way, I
Come
got
on.
this NFT fart.
Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Coming out soon. She gave like free fart jars to like the first 20 people that walked in. The first 20 people that walked in.
Yeah.
So this is now how she's, I guess, offsetting some of the loss
Yeah.
while she was in the hospital.
Yeah. Again, this is like
How long do you think they last in a jar?
like I don't know.
Like until you open it, or can you close it back up again?
She puts a rose petal in there to hold the scent, right?
Yeah.
But again, this is a women exclusive, right? Women can make $100,000 selling farts because guys will buy them.
Yes.
No man could sell a fart to any woman on the face of the earth.
We're
It will
gross.
never happen. We cannot play in that industry.
No, we
There's
would be
no
the
room
most
for us.
disgusting human being in the world.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
You slob, you pig.
Right.
How dare you?
Okay, here we go.
Right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what would happen to us.
Yes.
But that is what Stephanie Matto, in case you were wondering, whatever happened
Oh, for
to
God's
Fart and Jar
sake.
Girl from 90 Day Fiance. That's what she's up to these days.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
About that time.
It sure is. Hey, Mocha.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's do the news.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
News break.
Oh, Dolly Parton has withdrawn herself from the possibility of being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Why?
So she says, Dolly here, even though I'm extremely flattered and grateful to be nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I don't feel that I've earned that right. Wow. She goes on to say, I really do not want votes split because of me, so I must respectively bow out. I do hope the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will understand and will be willing to reconsider me again if I am ever worthy. She goes on to say, this has, however, inspired me to put out a hopefully great rock and roll album at some point in the future, which I've always wanted to do. So she doesn't feel that she is rock and roll.
Is she allowed to bow out?
Yeah, you can bow out.
But she's like 50-year career.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
because she's turned down a statue. She's turned down other
Yeah.
awards.
Does she not like getting the
not
recognition for that?
It's not that. It goes back to the argument about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which has been around for a long time, which is what is rock and roll. And there are some purists that believe that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because there's the Jazz Music Hall of Fame, there's the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Sure.
There's all sorts of different Hall of Fames, but at some point they started expanding the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to induct people who are not necessarily by genre rock and roll.
Well, it's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because where it is, where the term was created. It's a music hall of fame.
Sure, but it's always been, and there are country acts in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but but historically it has been based around rock and roll.
I feel like Jay-Z was inducted last year.
Yeah, and
rock and roll.
yeah, that's part of the thing that purists don't want Jay-Z to be nominated, right? There's plenty of places where Jay-Z
I think
can
Eminem
be,
is nominated this year.
Eminem's
as well, right?
Eminem is about to be inducted this year if he gets through. So I think that she might just be a rock and roll purist and doesn't consider herself that and worthy of the sort of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wow.
So anyway, there you go with that.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Sandra Bullock. This is why you get into acting, eh, Maury?
This is right here.
Right here. This is the reason people like Sandra Bullock and Dammit Maury get into acting, where you want to be an actor. It's not for the fame. It's not for the money.
No, not at all.
It's not the red carpets and the awards. It's not. It's all about getting a chance to see Channing Tatum's ass, right, Maura?
Up close.
Okay, here you go. Here's
and
Sandra
Dash, who's your cover model, Channing Tatum.
Yeah, he is full on Fabio in this.
He's more than full on Fabio. He's full on Monty, because let's sell some tickets right now, Sandy B. There's a moment in the ad where he's stripped to the waist and there are leeches on his back. There's a full-on shot, full crack.
Not really.
Right
not
there.
really. It's
really.
More there's a full cheek. And then there's a part, and then there's
That's called the crack, the part. Did you not go to medical school? They call that the crack.
But we don't.
Crackus Aurelius, they call that.
And I could be wrong. You might need to go see the movie just to figure this out. I don't believe we showed the full left cheek. I believe we just hinted at the rise of the left cheek.
90% of the left cheek. It's full. It's full. Like this, like that.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's a long time. They show it once, they show it again. I'm telling you, it's an e-ticket right there.
Yes.
It's the fast pass right there.
How many people know what an e-ticket is?
I'm 57. Of course, people know.
Yeah. 8 people went, yeah.
And there's a moment at which he turns around so you can check the front.
He does. So
Is that CGI?
No. Full on, face to face with the landscape that I needed
Tete-a-tete, as we say.
Full on tete-a-tete, yes. And I had to spend some time down there just making sure that
no leeches.
No leeches, and I had a lot to say to it.
Yeah.
So do you think when they were filming, what was he wearing?
Nothing.
Like
probably a sock. Yeah.
Yeah, had to.
Yeah.
No,
probably.
don't ruin this
probably.
for me.
Probably a sock. You think that they're gonna Sandra Bullock get
for
on her
the craft?
Come on, for the craft. Maybe the butt, but not the front.
Yeah.
Not the front. No.
This movie looks amazing.
No,
by
I
the
know
way.
it looks so good.
The Lost City.
The Lost City, yeah. But because it's Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, and Brad Pitt, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, it looks hysterical. I can't wait to see that movie.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So yesterday, the U.S. Senate passed a bill to make daylight savings time permanent starting next year. Now, it
Finally.
passed unanimously,
course
meaning
it
it
did.
didn't actually go up for vote, but nobody objected to it, which was surprising. Nobody expected it to pass. You can
for
even
real?
hear, you can even hear Senator Kristen Sinema whisper. We'll play the clip. You can hear her say yes under her breath. So here's the clip of the bill passing yesterday.
I ask unanimous consent that the Rubio substitute amendment at the desk be considered and agreed to.
Is there objection? Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you, Madam President. And as the day goes on, I look forward to others will be coming to the floor here in a moment. You'll see it's an eclectic collection of members of the United States Senate in favor of what we've just done here in the Senate, and that's to pass a bill to make a daylight savings time permanent.
Okay, nobody in Canada better mess this up for us.
No, we would just go right along with it.
Okay.
Yeah. That because it has always been anytime somebody brought this up within Canada or different parts of Canada, like let's say Ontario, you would need New York and Quebec to also come on board. Like that was always the sort of the way that it always went, is that you can't just unilaterally do this. You need at least New York and you need Quebec to be on board. But this was like in the Senate, so this is like across the United States.
So Quebec can't come back and be like, bonjour.
No, we would just go along with it. No, we would just 100%
We're
go
not
along
good with this,
it. No.
Tabernacle?
The bipartisan bill named the Sunshine Protected Act would ensure people would no longer have to change their clocks twice a year. But the bill still needs approval from the House and then a signature from Biden. And again, if it does become law, November 23rd. So we're in daylight savings now, right?
Correct.
That's the deal?
Yeah,
that's right. So we would be at this time permanently, right?
Yeah, so we would permanently lose an hour of sleep.
No,
just don't get down that road, Maury.
But I think we'll still have to go another full round of clock changes. We would do one more round in November of the clocks going back. And then when we switch in 2023 in March, at that point, it will remain permanent.
Right. So we would do, yes, because this upcoming November is 2022. So, right? So
Still.
we would switch it then, and
Yep.
then we'd go next spring, we'd switch them back.
And then that's it for life.
And then that's it for life. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm
'Cause
good
who
with
doesn't
that.
like all the sunshine that you get still at 8 o'clock at night, right?
That's the deal, right?
8, 9 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
especially in the summertime when it's 9:30 and it's still light outside.
Yep, I agree.
Come on now.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
So on Monday, Elon Musk challenged Vladimir Putin to a fight.
Like, for real?
Yeah. And he said, I hereby challenge Vladimir Putin to single combat. And he goes, followed up by saying that the stakes are Ukraine. So meaning that he would fist fight Vladimir Putin and the winner gets Ukraine. And he goes, just make sure Vlad and company get the message. Do you agree to this fight? Because Elon Musk
Isn't Vladimir Putin like a 10-time judo champ or something?
Sure. But Elon Musk is a wild billionaire with a flamethrower.
Facts.
So this didn't go over well with Chechen warlord Ramzan Kadyrov.
Anytime you say warlord, you know that's not good news.
Yeah. So he wrote Elon Musk a word of advice. Don't measure your strength against that of Putin's. You're in two completely different leagues. Like, people are taking this seriously, his challenge to fight Putin for Ukraine. He goes on to say, first of all, Ramzan Kadyrov, whose country is notoriously known for torturing and killing gay men, issued this warning to Elon Musk. You'll need to pump up those muscles in order to change the effeminate Ilana into a brutal Elon that you would need to be. Putin will look unsportsmanlike when he beats the hell out of you, a much weaker opponent. And he signed off by inviting Elon to come and train in one of their gyms to learn how to take a punch. And he said, you will return from the Chechen Republic a completely different person, Ilana. That is Elon. And then Elon replied, thank you for the offer, but such excellent training would give me too much of an advantage. Is he afraid to fight? I will agree to use only my left hand, and I am not even left-handed. Signed, Ilana. Wow. But he is doing, but listen, Elon's doing, he's doing good things. I think that he just sent like a whole whack of Starlink satellites over Ukraine. So they have Wi-Fi if infrastructure starts getting blown up and everything else. Like he's taking part, like he's doing his thing. I know that he was lobbying last week for gas, even though he runs Teslas. He was lobbying like the gas companies to all those greedy billionaires who are making a whole lot of money off all this to lower prices and all this stuff. So I don't think the fight is going to happen, but Chechen warlords are taking it seriously. And this was like his reply. Like, I read a portion of what he wrote. It was very long.
Oh, wow.
Like, very, very long. And speaking of fights, Jake Paul has offered Kanye West and Pete Davidson $60 million to fight each other.
Oh, stop it.
So Jake Paul wrote, my Most V Promotions will offer Kanye West and Pete Davidson to fight. I have $30 million guaranteed for Kanye and $30 million guaranteed for Pete, plus pay-per-view upside money will be put in escrow before 6 rounds boxing match. Let's settle this beef like men before the children get any more impacted. It's about
God.
the children.
That is never, ever going to happen.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Man, what the hell went on The Bachelor last night? I haven't watched this show all season, and so
Look at Shem. Shem is Shem and
everybody's-
Deepa.
Everybody, okay. So hang tight here. Let me try and do my best to explain this, and then you guys can jump in and let me know if I got anything wrong here. So during the finale last night, ABC revealed that both Gabby and Rachel will both be bachelorettes on season 19, set to premiere July 31st. So this is the first time that 2 women will be co-leads on The Bachelorette. If you remember in 2015, and this was cruel. I didn't like this at all. When they had Caitlin Bristow and Britt Nilsson on the show. Remember when the show started and then the guys got to decide which bachelorette would move on, like which one they wanted more,
mean.
and it was Caitlin. It was cruel and mean and not good. So this announcement followed Susie. So Susie was on The Bachelor, and she sort of decided that she was open to continuing her relationship with, what's the guy's name? Clayton.
Yep.
After walking away last week when he learned that he had been intimate with both Gabby and Rachel, who will be the 2 new bachelorettes. So he fantasy suited with 3 of them. They went home, got to meet his family, everything else. And then I guess after he convinced Gabby and Rachel to stay in Iceland and give him another shot, he just dipped on both of them and then was like, it's Susie and it's always been Susie, right? So is that kind of what went down?
You're missing one part.
Thank
yeah.
you.
So Susie went home. Susie said, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to be with you. Peace out. And then he by default had Gabby and Rachel left.
Right.
But he'd been pining after Susie, who turns out she didn't actually go home. She was still in Iceland.
Gotcha.
And then that's how it all went down.
Couldn't get a flight.
Right. So now Gabby and Rachel are going to be the co-bachelorettes. And so this is them last night on the show making the announcement, and Gabby and Rachel's reaction.
This is crazy. For the first time ever, we will have 2 bachelorettes for the entire season. I want you both to know this.
Do we date the same guys?
We beat ourselves up trying to make this decision. It took
PTSD.
weeks and weeks and weeks, guys, really. But at the end of the day, watching you both support each other in Iceland, and also how you have tonight, that was really the big reason why we decided to give you both a shot. You truly are deserving of this. So, how's this thing going to work?
Right.
I honestly have no idea.
Come
but I do
on.
want to tell you, Gabby, Rachel, we're going to figure this whole thing out together. This is going to be amazing. This is your journey. So Rachel, how you feeling?
I am so happy for her. I truly am. It's crazy. This is insane, and I'm excited to do this journey with you. We did it once together, and we've been through the most crazy experience together.
I was going to say that, Gabby. Really, I think the 2 of you will be connected really forever based on what you had to go through in Iceland. But what's it like knowing that you're going to go on this journey with this woman right here?
I'm a girl's girl through and through, so having a friend by my side is the best thing that I could ask for.
No.
Oh my gosh. No.
So are they going to still load the house up with 25 guys?
I
Or are
don't
they going to go
know.
more? Are they going to double it? and
What
do
are
50?
What are your thoughts, Deepa?
This doesn't make any sense to me because clearly they've worked out zero logistics, and the entire time they're like, oh, you know, girl's girl, and like we're supportive. But what happens if they're all dating the same men and they fall in love with the same guy? Like,
Oh, that's going to happen.
It's 100% going to happen. And are they going to be besties? Are they going to be supportive? I think it's going to be a total mess.
Yeah, and
for
that's
that
what the
season.
producers want. And I believe that they've got all those details sorted out already, and they just haven't told the contestants or the host.
Yeah,
Maybe.
unless it would be dumb to give them two separate like teams of guys. Like this is team A, this is team B. Unless you can trade players from team to team, like they're like they're MLB GMs. You know what I mean? Like, unless they can do that, and then if she's like, hey, you want this? I'm going to need him and him.
Yeah.
If you want this guy, right? He's a doctor for God's sake, right? You want this guy? You give me that guy, and I want the surfer and the guy
personal trainer
and the sous chef, right? Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but looking forward to it. I like both of those women. They seem real fun.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
There is a pair of California lawmakers who are introducing a bill. I want to get your thoughts on this, Mocha, to hold technology companies liable for the social media addictions that may affect children. So the bill would let parents and guardians sue social media platforms that they believe addicted their children in their care through advertising, push notifications, design features, and to promote compulsive use, particularly the continual consumption of harmful content on issues such as eating disorders and suicide. They say that it would hold companies accountable regardless of whether they deliberately design their products to be addictive. The bill would force owners of web products to limit the collection of children's data that they hang on to. And then a second bill would require online platforms like Facebook to publicly disclose how their algorithms work and how they promote user content. They go on to say, I cannot think of another industry that thinks that not only do they not have to identify the harm caused by their products, but also tries to actively stop others from testing it.
Yeah.
So
I'm down with that because all these different apps, all the platforms that are available, they are at the end of the day designed to keep you on that one thing for as long as possible, right? And then keep showing you things that are related to that one thing that maybe you double tapped or that one thing that you were looking up. You went searching for a hashtag. Then that thing, that product is going to keep fishing or keep, sending your way all the other things that you're interested in.
Every time you go online or on social media to look for something, you need to remember that you are being hunted 10 times as hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? That's the reality.
Like
you're being hunted.
Last week I looked up, I don't know, it was like a hashtag on like woodworking, right?
Yeah.
Woodworking projects or something like that. And then for the next couple of days, it was ads for like tools and then like even like a clothing, Marks, the clothing store, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, maybe you want these work pants.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe you want this.
That's what it
these
is.
Tools.
And
stuff
now,
like that.
and now imagine that for something that's harmful.
Totally.
Right?
Oh, completely.
And your
Yeah.
life will be forever consumed.
Yeah. I agree with it.
Because of it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones finally quit smoking after 55 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
No time like the present.
So he said that he didn't notice things until he started rehearsing for their new tour, and he's like, I noticed I had more air in my lungs and my voice. So after 55 years, he quit smoking.
Surprise.
Keith Richards gave up heroin in 1978 and eventually stopped using cocaine in 2006 after he fell out of a tree and required brain surgery and metal plate in his skull.
Oh my
so
God.
he's almost completely clean. I think he still drinks, but no more heroin, no more cocaine, no more cigarettes for Keith Richards.
Bonus.
He also said that his secret to longevity was treating his body like a temple. and I quote, only taking high quality drugs.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Kylie Jenner. I think Kylie Jenner may be my favorite. I don't know a lot about Kylie Jenner because to me she seems a whole lot, especially in the last 4 or 5 years, the least visible of the Jenner Kardashian clan. And then every now and then when she does do a video or she talks to her fans, especially when you compare it to those videos that went wild earlier the week where it was Kim and Courtney and Chloe and the mom talking about, when they were talking to Vogue where they were like, women don't want to work and they don't want to do this stuff. There's a performance to their sort of faux authenticity that sort of is always just really blatant to me. I don't get that with Kylie. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't get that with Kylie.
Hands up if you're Team Kylie. I'm Team Kylie. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Shem?
Like I don't.
Deepa, no? You're not Team Kylie?
I don't
Not
get that
really.
with Kylie. No.
Oh, who are you? Team Chloe, I bet. I used to
I'm
be
not
Team
team.
Chloe.
I'm not team any of them, to be quite honest.
Oh.
Keep in mind, I have never seen one single second of any of their shows.
Oh my God, they're so good.
No, not a single
really fun.
second.
They are fun.
I only know my only knowledge of the Kardashians and the Jenners is what is forced on me from just living in the world. That's all I know of them. So here is Kylie. She was addressing her fans and talking to other moms about postpartum. So here's Kylie.
I just want to say to my postpartum moms that postpartum has not been easy. It's not been easy. It's very hard. This experience for me personally has been a little harder than with my daughter. It's not easy mentally, physically, spiritually. It's just crazy. And yeah, I didn't want to just get back to life without saying that, because I think we can look on the internet and, for other moms going through it right now, we can go on the internet and it might look a lot easier for other people and put the pressure on us, but it hasn't been easy for me either. It's been hard, and I just wanted to say that. So I didn't even think I'd make it to this workout today, but I'm here and I'm feeling better. So you got this.
Wow.
So she shot this while she was in her gym. And one of the things that people noticed in her gym is that in the back, she has a light therapy chamber.
A what?
So, okay.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's red light therapy. So it's red light or near infrared light.
Okay.
It's produced by a company called Da Vinci Medical, which sells the pod. The red light therapy, quote, is the use of clinically determined wavelengths of red and near infrared light to increase circulation and the synthesis of cellular energy. Red light therapy helps promote the body's natural process to metabolizing free radicals, minimizing the damage they cause. So the pod itself costs $78,000.
Now, explain it like I'm 5.
I don't know, but I know I need one. Maybe that's what I need.
$78,000?
Maybe I need a light therapy pod.
But what does it do? I still don't
I
understand what
don't
it
know. I don't know. Like, it regenerates all the stuff.
Bella Hadid uses one as well.
Does she? What is it? So what did she say it does? Same thing?
Same thing. Yeah, and I've seen
Yeah.
when at the gym next to me has one in their lobby.
So what do they tell
in
you?
the
When
lobby?
when
Anyone can just walk in and use it?
It's weird. Like, I'm gonna
You
go
stand in, and then what happens?
Like you lie down.
Yeah,
and sort of closes on you like a
it looks
tanning
it looks
bed.
like a tanning bed. Yeah, you're right, Maury. It looks like a tanning bed, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but do you have to be like you can't? Are you clothed when you go
But you
in
gotta
it,
be
or are
naked.
you naked when you go in it?
Oh, that I don't
wouldn't-
know. I've never seen anyone use one.
Well, I imagine if it's in the lobby, they're okay with clothes, and if they're okay with clothes, it means they're okay with scones, so you can have a snack too.
I don't think you can eat food in it.
Oh,
It's expensive.
Okay, but maybe that's what I need. I don't know what it is, but maybe that's what I. Maybe that's
78
what I
G's
need.
though,
I know
man.
it's a lot of money, but her gym is. I mean, it's not like the Rock's gym, but like Kylie's got it. Kylie's got it.
Bet you
going,
The Rock doesn't have the red light
going
bed.
on. The Rock is the red light, Maury.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
In case you have not got a chance to see The Batman in theaters yet, apparently a glitch on the HBO website indicated when The Batman is slated to drop on HBO Max and then on HBO.
When?
Soon.
Like how soon?
HBO Max, April 19th.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and then straight up HBO to stream for free on the 23rd.
No way.
Yeah, so insiders told Deadline that the dates are likely accurate, as Warner Media CEO Jason Kilar had said in the past that film releases from Warner Brothers are expected to debut on streaming platforms 45 days after their theatrical release. So those numbers match. So
Wow.
you're likely to get the Batman sometime, mid to late April,
But
which isn't that bad.
Even still, like with the monster numbers that movies have been putting up, you'd
Yeah.
think that they want to keep it in theaters a lot longer. Like I know the new Spider-Man movie, digitally, it'll be released on Tuesday. But as of this week, they're still showing it in movie theaters.
Yes. Yeah,
right?
and it'll be the same thing with the Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess if you really want to see it like in an IMAX or something like
what
that.
they want to do is they want to they have to try and they have to find the window. They have to try and get as much money at the box office as they can.
Yeah.
But still be able to use the hype and popularity from the original marketing campaign to get as many HBO Max subscribers as they can.
Yeah.
So they have to try and figure out how to do both. And for a movie like this, they're leaning at that 45-day window to be able to sort of capitalize on both. And so we'll see how it goes.
Do you think that'll be in Canada though? Because we don't have HBO, we have Crave here.
It'll be VOD here on April 19th, the same day that it would be available for VOD. Because HBO Max, like you'll have to pay for that, right?
Yeah. So Batman. So Jenna and I went and watched Batman in the theaters on Monday.
Yeah.
You know what the last movie was we saw in the theaters pre-pandemic?
What's that?
Joker.
Same with us.
With Joaquin Phoenix.
Same with us. Yeah.
So just keeping it in the DC Batman universe.
We did see Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
But that was the last one. That was the last movie that we went to see before the world shut down.
Yeah.
Was Joker.
Yeah.
And then then we went to see Spider-Man in the theater.
Yeah.
But that was it. Like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you fell asleep though, huh?
Well, because
in Batman,
Yeah, I know it's not good.
I fell asleep twice.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Kanye West suspended from Instagram for 24 hours.
Oh, no, what's he going to do?
He's not going to be allowed to post or DM or scroll through his mentions. So this was after he posted a slur targeting Trevor Noah. So yesterday, Kanye directed that slur towards Trevor after Trevor addressed the whole Kim, Pete, and Kanye divorce stuff on his show. So this is a little bit of what Trevor said. I think it was Tuesday where he said that it was all terrifying to watch. This is Trevor
You may
Noah.
not feel sorry for Kim, because she's rich and famous, because of the way she dresses, because she appropriates black culture, because she tells women they're lazy, because she broke the internet and then didn't put it back together, whatever. You hate her, whatever. But what she's going through is terrifying to watch, and it shines a spotlight on what so many women go through when they choose to leave. People always say that phrase to women. They go like, why didn't you leave? Oh, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave? Yeah, because a lot of women realize when they do leave, the guy will get even crazier. And when I say crazy, I don't mean mental health crazy. I'm like, it's you understand what I mean. You know what I mean. The point is that Kim Kardashian and countless other women, they find themselves in a terrible position, because asking Kanye to stop clearly isn't helping. But at the same time, he hasn't broken any laws, So can she get him arrested? No, I don't think so. Would she even want to? I mean, she spends half her time helping black people come out of jail. So now she can't be throwing Kanye West in. It's a bit of a paradox. But still, she's being harassed.
So Kanye responded to this on Instagram, and he replaced the lyrics of that song Kumbaya with a variation of a word that has a long history based on minstrel character. I don't know what I didn't see the post. I didn't know what it was. Does anybody know what he posted? Not that I want you to say it, but did anybody see the post that got Kanye removed from Instagram?
No, I didn't end up seeing it, but
No.
I didn't see it on his page.
Yeah.
I did see people take screen grabs of it.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah. Because it's not on because his Instagram is still there. You can still go and see posts.
Right, but that's
the
gone. It's deleted.
The Trevor Noah one is deleted.
So before it was deleted, Trevor jumped in the comments after Kanye's post and said, I don't care if you support Trump and I don't care if you roast Pete. I do, however, care when I see you on a path that's dangerously close to peril and pain. You have every right to fight for your family, but you have to know the difference between that and fighting. You have to know there's between that and fighting your family. He goes on to say, if you're just joking about it all and I'm an idiot for caring, then so be it. But I'd rather be an idiot who spoke up. So that's what Trevor wrote, replying to Kanye West after the whole thing was deleted. An absolute mess.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, Netflix is they're going to test this out in Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru, which is if you share your password with somebody, they will allow you to share it with two other individuals who are outside your house for an extra $2.99 a month. That's what they're testing.
Man, I'm gonna listen.
Because they had announced last year that they were going to start cracking down on password sharing, right?
How you going to do that, though?
Right.
Tracking IP?
Oh, they know.
Oh, they know.
Oh, they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah,
But
just
what
try,
if you're
use
at
track
work?
IP.
Because I log into my Netflix here and I
Yes.
log in at home, but it's still just me. And they're two different IP addresses.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
you'll get
how they
dinged.
How are they going to stop that?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that I don't know how they fix that. But there was that one story. Do you remember that one story where the guy got dumped? His girlfriend dumped him, and she refused to call him, and he was trying to get a hold of her, and they shared a Netflix account. And he was trying to communicate with her by creating profiles on the main page, and where you're supposed to write your name, he would write notes to her.
Oh, really?
So it was all one long sentence
Oh, my God.
underneath all the profiles.
Yeah.
So when she logged onto Netflix, there would be like 6 profiles, and all the names, if you read them in a line, would make up like, "Oh my God, baby, I'm so sorry, I miss you." Underneath all the profiles.
That is like the ultimate cheat code right there. Good for you, bro.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Brie Larson getting absolutely hammered on social media again. Really? So Brie Larson was one of the stars. There was a handful of them that all took money, I guess, by some NFT artist to change their profile and then write a little message being like, hey, just found these NFTs, just bought one, you should get one too. And their profile pictures, this artist's work, this NFT work. And everybody was like, oh my God, here we go with the NFTs and all these stars getting involved. So yesterday, Brie Larson tweets out, it's a video of like an animated sort of caricature of her in a museum space, and there's other people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And she tweeted out, welcome to my little corner of someplace metaverse. Can't wait to welcome you all in soon. So she's built like her own metaverse world. That she wants people to like come in and hang out. Keith Olbermann replied to that tweet saying, I hope you got paid $7 bajillion because that's about just how much damage you did to your own rep. And one fan posted this, though, because her boyfriend, Brie Larson's boyfriend, is a guy named Elijah Allen Blitz, who is a like VR filmmaker, and he's very much into all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And people are blaming this guy for getting Brie Larson into like the NFTs and the metaverse and everything else. Because somebody else wrote, a fan wrote, this is the man that has created the downfall of Brie Larson, Elijah Allen Blitz, taking her down the rabbit hole of NFTs and metaverse. I've been a fan of hers for a long time. And I also know that she's always been naive. So her being this badly influenced does not surprise me. Somebody else wrote under that, I went to school with her boyfriend, and I just know all of this is his dumb influence.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, so she's gone heavy, and it's terrible. Like, it's the metaverse, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Nobody wants to go there.
Nobody wants to go in the metaverse at all. And it's a dumb room. And first of all, and the guy she's with in her metaverse room, like his avatar, he's wearing VR goggles as an avatar in a world that is already VR.
Hold on. Do you mean to tell me that in the metaverse,
yes,
there is also a metaverse?
I guess that's what it is. Like, he is in the metaverse, but doing VR in the metaverse. And that's the guy she's hanging out with.
Man,
bro, it's awful. Anyway,
so
if you're wondering why Brie Larson is trending, it's because she's gone all in on the metaverse.
Man, I don't like Brie Larson.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Would high school Scarlett Johansson ever have dated high school Colin Jost? So Colin Jost on Weekend Update a little while ago posted a picture of himself, his high school yearbook photo, and he had one of those like mushroom cuts. Remember when those are popular?
Yeah,
right?
Of course he
did. Who was like the. There was a couple characters on television who made famous the mushroom cut. Like wasn't Jonathan Taylor Thomas one of those?
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas and
one of those guys on that nerd show that you watch, Maury.
Beat the Geeks?
No.
Oh, Big Bang Theory?
Yeah. Didn't that guy, one of those guys, have a mushroom cut?
No,
not an
like
authentic
this.
90s mushroom cut. No, like Brian Austin Green on 90210 had
Devin
a sort
Sawa
of
had one.
Devin Sawa had a perfect mushroom cut. Anyway, so that's what Colin Jost had. So would ScarJo have dated Colin Jost in high school?
There's a photo actually that I really love that I want to put up on the screen of Colin. He was doing the Weekend Update, which is everything.
Yeah, they do a great job.
Oh my God, it's an institution.
It is. It's great. It's so fun.
So I guess he threw up a picture of himself in high school saying,
Oh, yeah, with the
Euphoria.
mushroom cut, with the...
Can we throw that up? There we go. Oh, my God. Okay, so would high school ScarJo be into high school Colin?
I don't think so, no.
Damn.
Firstly, my brother had that same haircut throughout the night. Both of my brothers, and I just can't. There's no way. I mean, who decided on that cut as a stylish thing? What hairdresser was like, I'll try this?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Dinner in their
wow.
house must have been
Right?
super awkward after
Right?
that.
Would high school Roz date high school Catherine?
Oh, hell yeah. What? That's not wrong to say, is it? We're both talking high school. You're not asking me now if I would date high school.
No.
Catherine, right?
High school
Did I just
Roz
answer the wrong
date high
thing?
No.
Oh, high school Roz, because when Roz is in high school,
Yeah,
Catherine was like elementary school.
when I was
still.
when I was in grade 12, Catherine was in grade 2.
If she was, would you date high
So the
school
answer's
her?
no.
Okay, yeah, the answer is no.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to get into this. Kim Kardashian on the Ellen DeGeneres show today, and talking a lot about Pete Davidson.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the first clip we'll play, very normal. Kim sounding like she's got it together and she's super happy and everything else. And then we'll get into the weird stuff later. But here's Kim talking about Pete.
Hey, speaking of posting, you just went official with Pete on Instagram. So congratulations.
Thank you. I guess it's like not official until you post.
You what? It's official.
I guess it's not official
Until you post, it's
on
not real.
Instagram.
Yeah. Does that feel to you like that was something that you needed to do just to get it out of the way? Like it was people were waiting to see that, or?
No, I have the cutest pictures of us, and I want to be like, oh my God, we're so cute. And I want, but then I'm like, don't be so desperate. Don't be posting so much. Just give a glimpse. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what the right thing to do is. Like I haven't dated since before Instagram existed. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know
what
And
the rules are.
First of all, as I say to you all the time, I just want you to be happy. You deserve to be happy, and I'm happy that you're happy. That's all that matters.
My favorite part of that is Kim pretending like she doesn't know how Instagram works.
Yeah.
Instagram, like, is
What is
that a
this
thing?
new
Like
thing?
official? Like, is that a thing? Okay, but here's where things go weird. So the story was when those text messages were released between Pete and Kanye, there was that shot of Pete Davidson where Kanye was like, where are you right now? And Pete was like, in bed with your wife. And then he took a selfie with his tongue out. And on the corner of his chest, his upper chest, the word Kim was there. And everybody was like, oh, he got Kim's name tattooed on him, like already with the name tattoo. So this is Ellen and Kim discussing what that is. Listen to this, and then let's come back and discuss.
It's my job as an interviewer to ask about the tattoo. Everyone said because he posted this the selfie, sort of, right? And they're reading into it saying that there's a tattoo that says Kim.
Yeah, he has a few tattoos, a few cute ones,
Wow.
that he got. But this one is it's not, that one, the Kim one, isn't a tattoo. It's actually a branding. What? Like a... Oh, God.
Yeah.
Branding. Because, let me explain it. Because he wanted to do something that was really different. Because, first tattoo we got, I was like, oh, so cute. Thank you. Oh, my God. So, second, whatever. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. But, that's what tattoo people do, right? Like, they get tattoos of what's going on in their life.
But still.
Wait, back
So I
up,
was like,
back
am
up.
I
Back up.
special?
You said first tattoo, so he has 3 tattoos of you? Well, it sounds like this is like the third. So the first tattoo was,
little more
you
than
said,
that.
kind of cute. So
Yeah.
is it your name, or is it like a little...
The branding is my name.
Right.
The other ones are cutesy things. I think my favorite one, it says, my girl is a lawyer. And that one's really cute.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That one's really cute.
Okay, but...
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so my girl's a lawyer, and then what's the other one?
There's a few.
All right. All right, but when you say branding, so
Thank you.
literally like an iron thing went onto his body to brand Kim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, you are a brand.
Like what they like at a farm, what they use on cattle?
Yes.
No, there's places that you can go and do that. Like some body altering, body modification, tattoo, piercing shops will do that. But I'm shocked at how chill she is when the boyfriend says, I want to do something special for you. What I want to do is burn your name into my chest. Like, I'm shocked that she's so chill with that.
I think she's chill with it for appearances.
But I wouldn't want somebody to do that. Even if I thought it was sexy or whatever, or I was into it for myself.
Yo, what if it gets infected?
Like,
Also,
I just
shouldn't she have been like, maybe wait a little bit because I don't have a good track record with guys?
Yeah.
No, she's not going to say that.
I couldn't do that. If
No.
somebody came to me and said, I want to burn your name into me, even if I was crazy in love with them, like if Catherine came to me and said, hey, I'm done with tattoos. What I'd like to do is I'd like to burn your name into me.
No way.
There's no way I would like there's and when I say this, I don't mean like I have full like agency over the woman and her decisions and she's free to do what she wants to do. So when I say there's no way I would
just think
allow
it's
that,
dangerous.
I
That's
would
all.
highly discourage that because to me that doesn't show anything. Like I don't get more love from you doing
Some people
that.
find it hot.
Yeah, but also once it like starts to heal, it looks weird.
It looks like a scar. It's a big scar.
Yeah.
Colored it.
No, that was all scab.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't red ink?
No,
man.
No, brands are burnt. It'll look like his skin color. It's just going to be her name.
And as it's healing, it looks so
Bad.
gross.
Once it heals, then it'll be kind of a little bit more distant, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't want somebody to go through that with me, though,
No,
right?
no.
Like that's
I have a question
little.
about
Yeah,
that,
go ahead.
Because, like, with tattoos and stuff, sure, you can get that removed if for some reason it doesn't work out.
Mhm.
But with a branding,
It's a
like, how
process,
does that
though.
work?
It's there. It's there for. It's a scar. You're scarring yourself.
They cut around with a scalpel. They cut around the skin,
Ugh.
right? And they peel it off.
What are you talking about?
He's trolling.
Oh.
Oh!
Come on, man. Help me out.
I thought you were talking about how they do it because I thought somebody sent you down the wrong road. Oh no, that's exactly how they get rid of it, Deepa.
Damn it, man.
How else
Yeah,
would you
okay,
get rid of
I
it?
still believe.
No, how else would you get rid of it other than cutting it off your body?
The one guy who's
Yeah,
like
I know.
a master
I know.
troller.
I
You
know.
just screwed this whole thing up.
Bro, listen, okay? I'm so sorry. I screwed that up, okay? Like, okay, I get it.
Shame
I
on
screwed
you.
it up. No, I screwed it up. That's on me, okay?
We
I apologize. I know we almost had it. I get it.
I was kind of setting you up for the alley-oop.
I get it.
Right?
I get
We
it.
almost had her.
I know. I suck. Damn it.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.